Epic Originals presents Nellie Nutgraf, the double best reporter in history in A Hot Story, Part 1, by Tom Angleberger. Performed by Ramone Deo Campo. Chapter 2. Now, even the double best reporter in history has to start somewhere. Nellie Nutgraf decided to start at the top. She walked right into the big city big news, the biggest paper in the country back then, and told them she wanted a job covering the biggest news they had. Amelia Earhart, the Civil War, movie stars, the Louisiana Purchase, Elvis, Lucille Ball, and professional wrestling superstars. Whatever you want on the front page tomorrow, I'll go out and get it today. Whatever you want on the front page tomorrow, I'll go out and get it today, she said, slinging her typewriter over one shoulder. Those stories are all taken, said Brian, the editor. But I could use somebody to cover little bitty unimportantville. This is an outrage, Nellie shouted. I want your biggest story. Well, said Brian, the editor, looking at his clipboard, it is the biggest story I have left. I'll do it, declared Nellie. They have a town hall meeting tonight. You better get up there, said Brian, the editor. It's your job to write about whatever happens in little bitty unimportantville. Does anything ever happen there? She asked. Nope, he said, but you've got to write about it anyway. We can't let the other paper, the New York Hustle Stuff, get a story that we missed. Ever. Even if it's a terrible, worthless, useless, and boring story, we can't let them get the scoop. So go get that story. Chapter 3. Nellie was determined to write the greatest story ever about little bitty unimportantville. She sharpened her pencil, opened a new notebook, and polished her typewriter. You folks do know about typewriters and ribbons, right? Just imagine a computer that doesn't compute and weighs as much as a large goat. And instead of a screen, it has a piece of paper. When you press a key, a metal bar whacks into an inky ribbon and leaves a mark on the paper. Hopefully, the mark looks like the letter you wanted to type. If not, rip out the paper and start all over again. Nellie put a fresh ribbon in her typewriter and used the old one to tie up her hair. Then she put on her best pair of blue jeans and her fanciest flannel shirt. She even cleaned the grime off her glasses, which she usually forgot to do. Then she called a taxi and rode out to little bitty unimportantville. It was all the way on top of Mount McMadge, and the horse pulling the taxi got tired, so the horse got in and Nellie got out and pulled it the rest of the way up the mountain. That's how badly she wanted to get the story. Because she was so much faster than the horse, she got there early. She ran into the town hall, which was also the high school gym. She sat in the front row and got ready to write down all the action. For the first hour, nothing happened other than the gym teacher pumping up basketballs. Finally, the town council members came in and meeting adjourned.